Guaranteed to get things done.
Hurry! Assist the team in capturing the objective.
Vehicle airdrop available.
Good morning. I messed up. I was supposed to have... Where are all my... Oh, no.
Allied troops engaging at objective
Let's see.
Echo.
Yeah, it's not going to do it, is it?
The enemy has cleared objective Bravo.
Okay, I can do this,
The
though.
enemy is attacking objective Delta. The enemy has secured sector Bravo.
So
Good work.
1...
We've hit the 25% mark.
2... Okay.
The enemy has taken over objective Delta.
Chillin' Ice. What's up, dude?
Allied
Sorry, I'm
troops
just
on objective
trying
Bravo.
to... I forgot to set up my chats, so they're all over the place right now. Been a while. It has been a while. We're playing some Delta Force today, and then we'll switch back to War Thunder, depending on how things go. Okay, so I've got YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Finally home from vacation. Yeah, they just did a global launch. This is their global launch.
Allied troops
Yeah, it's a
neutralizing
first person
objective
shooter.
Bravo.
You know, it's like a decent competitor to Battlefield 2042 or just Battlefield in general, but in no way, shape, or form is it a direct competitor, but it's a decent competitor. Sorry, I just...
Objective Echo cleared.
All right.
Stay frosty.
Is there anyone... Oh, okay, there's only a few people playing this game. Okay, let's go here.
Stay sharp.
It's pretty fun.
Till all sectors are ours. Sector Echo secure. The enemy has taken over objective Echo.
There's a tank right here. Oh, okay. Oh, he ran me over. Nice.
Medic! I need help!
The enemy has taken over objective Echo.
I guess we can get in a vehicle too. Looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The only thing is, yeah. So we're missing D-Live.
Objective Foxtrot is under attack.
We're missing Deep. Oh, Rumble. How could I forget Rumble? There we go. I knew we were missing one. There we go. Okay. I think we should be good now, or at least good enough to start the game. All right, here we go. So yeah, we're the new launch for Delta Force is out, which is exciting. It's really early in the morning, so I don't think not very. It's a big update. It's like a 40 gig update. So if I could drive, jeez.
The enemy has taken sector Foxtrot. Objective Foxtrot has fallen into enemy hands.
Let's see where we're at. Okay, we can sneak around. Oops. We could sneak around and get behind this guy. If I can drive. I'm a horrible driver. Should be coming up, look, over this
Allied
mountain,
troops
maybe.
launching an assault on Objective Bravo. Objective Charlie 2 is under attack. the enemy. The enemy has captured objective Echo. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo. Objective Charlie 2 has been cleared by the enemy. Secured Sector Delta. Objective Delta secured. The enemy has taken objective Charlie 2. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo.
I'll take it.
The enemy is attacking objective Charlie 1. Objective Echo clear. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo. Objective Charlie 1 has been cleared by the enemy. Objective Echo is ours. The enemy has secured Sector Charlie. The enemy has taken objective Charlie 1. We've neutralized objective Bravo.
Smoke barrage ready.
Sector Bravo captured. We have taken objective Bravo. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Echo.
I'm scared.
The enemy holds most of the sectors.
It looks like Battlefield? Yeah. It kind of does, right?
Taken over objective
Oh,
Bravo.
snap. This guy's coming for me. Is that a helicopter? Oh yeah, I knew it. It's a helicopter. Ethan from YouTube. You know how you said if I had any questions about Top Tier War Thunder? Well, I kind of have a few. If that's all right. Yeah, shoot him, dude. I'm ready. Get it? Because I'm playing a shooter game. Sorry, that's my fault. Anyways, yeah, go for it. Ask away, Ethan. Sorry, I'm just.
Sector Bravo.
I'm trying to get. I haven't played Delta Force in a long time, so I'm trying to get used to it again. So I apologize, but yeah, go for it. What kind of questions you got? So Ethan's asking us questions from YouTube. Chilling Ice is from Twitch. Sven is from Twitch and Kick. So we got multiple people coming in from different sources. Oh, we're at 48 followers on Rumble. Awesome. Chilling Ice is chilling. That makes sense. That makes sense that Chilling Ice is chilling. I love it.
Objective Delta has fallen into enemy hands.
All right, let's see what we got here. So, all right, the game's starting to fill up now. It's good.
Allied troops launching an assault on Objective Delta. Objective Alpha lost.
So Ethan Aviation says, yeah, so I don't have a clue how to dodge and avoid missiles. What type of missiles are you trying to dodge? There are 3 types of missiles. Fox 1, Fox 2, and Fox 3. Fox 1, I could be wrong, but generally Fox 1 is IR missiles. Fox 2 is radar-guided missile, and Fox 3 are radar-guided fire and forget missiles with SAR, DOG, and I forget what the other one is. It's usually SARS, DOG, and I think it's like AO or something like that. It's usually 3 types of tracking are Fox 3 missiles, but Fox 2 missiles will typically have like SARS and DOG, like 2 types of forms of tracking, and then your IR missiles are, I think, are Fox 1. I could be wrong, but what type of missiles are you trying to avoid? All of them, or is there a specific type of missile you're trying to avoid? Help me out here, Ethan. Help me out. I want to give you the answer, but you got to answer mine. Okay, here we go. Chilling Ice. Here we go. Okay, so Fox 1 is semi-active, which is SAR. Fox 2 is IR. Okay, so I got it mixed up. Okay, my bad. Hold on, let me get out of this guy's way. Okay, so Chilling Ice said Fox 1 is semi-active missiles, which is SARs. Fox 2 is IR-guided missiles, and Fox 3 is active radar missiles. That's right. Ethan says all types since it's top tier. Okay. Oops. Okay, so here we go. This is the best way to explain it. I've got you right here, fam. We're gonna do something special for you, Ethan. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, Ethan. Here we go. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get this. Oops, I just bumped into my confidence monitor. Okay, what color do we want to start off with? I'm thinking we start off with, I think black's fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. You ready? So in top tier jets, you've got your enemy, you've got your base and the air base, right? You take off from your air base, and the initial missiles that you are going. Oh, what's this right here? Oh, my green screen's all jacked up right now. Wonder why that is. Anyways, all right. The first type of missiles that you are going to most likely be engaged with, the first type of missile that you are most likely going to be engaged with at top tier is going to be Fox 3 missiles. Okay? Fox 3 missiles, I'm going to go off of Chilling Ice's little cheat sheet here. Fox 3 missiles are active radar missiles. Now those could be fired off from like, so you have two really Fox 3 missiles. You've got the AIM 54C missiles. Well, it's AIM 54A, AIM 54B, AIM 54C. You really aren't going to have to worry about those missiles too much because they only come from F-14s. So if you're facing F-14s, that's the first type of, that's the longest range Fox 3 missile in the game right now with a launch range of 150 kilometers, right? The second type of Fox 3 missile are going to be your AIM-120As, your AIM-120Bs, your AIM-120 or your R99 Derby missiles, your R77s, R77-1s, right? Those are going to be the second level of your PL-12s, right? The Chinese PL-12s and the PL-12Bs, if I'm not mistaken. Those are going to be the next level of the furthest missile that you can shoot. And those typically have a range of like, I think it's like 80 kilometers, right? Now, realistically, you're probably going to be shot at anywhere between 35 and 30 kilometers away from somebody, okay? So right before you get into midfield, right here, let's do this with a dotted line. The first type of missiles that you're going to be shot at with, Derby, Mikas are in the danger zones as well. By the way, the range is lower than usual Fox 3s. Yeah, 30 kilometers, 30 to 35 kilometers from your distance to the enemy team. So again, right here, I haven't even told you how to dodge these missiles yet, right? But I'm going to. But first, I got to explain what the deal is, right? So 30, oof, that's an ugly 30. That's okay. We're just going to deal with it. I'm sorry. My handwriting's terrible. KO, KM. So this is the first level that you're going to be shot at. 30 to 35 kilometers is probably the most. Very rarely you'll get shot by somebody who's 40 kilometers, right? As you get closer and closer to midfield, then the other type of missiles come into factor, right? But more than likely, you're going to face Fox 3 missiles. Now, how do you dodge Fox 3 missiles? Let's answer your question. How do you dodge Fox 3 missiles? Well, the first way to dodge Fox 3 missiles is to is to play defense with your aircraft. Okay, I'm not talking. We haven't even talked about countermeasures yet. First thing you need to do is play defense with your aircraft. So you if you've watched me play War Thunder before, you'll commonly hear me say, I'm playing defense. I'm going right into defense into a reset. Now, what does that mean, right? So let's start up. Let me see if I can do this without getting in trouble. Let me see. Okay. So let's say, let's see how I'm going to think about this. Let's see if I could. I'm trying to articulate this. Okay, so there's three type of altitudes, right? There is contrail altitude, which is typically, I think it's like 5,400 alt, right? So there's contrail altitude, and then there's, so let's say this is contrail altitude, and then let's say this is below contrail altitude, right? The way you defend against Fox 3 missiles, if you get shot at max distance of 30 kilometers, okay? At max distance of 30 to 35 kilometers, right? Let's say a Fox 3 missile is shot at you, right? Fox 3 missiles coming your way. You can simply outrun the missile, right? That's the first thing. You can simply outrun the missile by playing defense away. So the missile will run out of, and honestly, you could just run away in a straight line. If you were shot at max range, okay, you could just run away from the missile and it will lose its steam. And then you could reset. So this is defense. So we'll put a D here. You'll reset into re-engagement. Okay, well, R. So you'll reset into engagement. By that time, the missile would have lost steam and you didn't have to waste any of your countermeasures. That's the first way of dodging a Fox 3 missile at max distance, is to simply run away and then reset. When you pull this reset maneuver, the missile will have already, because it's got to use its trajectory or its momentum, its velocity to then adjust. But because you ran away, it's like piddling out. It piddles out, and then by the time you reset, it has no energy to follow you on the reset. Okay. So you defend into a reset, okay? The second way to dodge a missile. So Chilling Ice says, this is just some notes. No need to read them. I want to read them because I want to see what you're saying. Notching, aka going cool. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the first way is just simply outrunning the missile if you're shot at max range. If you are not shot at max range, if you are shot within 25 to 20 kilometers, then you notch. Now, what is notching? And again, I could be wrong, but my understanding is that if a missile is relatively close to your airplane, I can't draw an airplane, but I'm gonna try. Oof, this is horrible. Okay, let's just do it like this, and then the wing, and then the cockpit. Okay, so let's say a missile is within close proximity to your plane. You could pull an aggressive maneuver while deploying countermeasures, either down. Well, there are a couple different ways to notch. So if you're at altitude, again, contrail. If you're below contrail, if you're way above the ground, you could notch it, which is pulling an aggressive maneuver when the missile is within close proximity to you. And you've seen me do this where there's a mountaintop. I'll fly over the mountain and the missile will just miss. That's a version of notching, but there are very many versions of notching. Another version of notching, which you don't necessarily have to do, but it's good to do it anyways because it's good practice, is let's say you're at the deck. You're on the deck. Okay. Again, this is just Fox 3 missiles. We haven't even talked about IR or anything else. We're just talking about Fox 3 missiles, and this is good. This is good for missiles in general. But this is the deck, right? This is the hard deck. So the ground, in other words. If a missile is coming towards you, you could notch on the ground where you're flying low. So again, multipathing is 66 meters in the air. So 66 meters is multipathing. What you could do is if the missile is headed, because Fox 3 missiles behave differently than Fox 1 missiles. your typical Fox 1 missile, like an ER missile or even an ET missile at sometimes, will typically, because they have longer, and even an AIM 54C missile will typically have, because it has a longer burn status, like its launch range is longer because it has a longer burn status on its fuel. They'll typically aim downwards, but when you're dealing with Fox 3 missiles, because they don't have as long of a burn time, so they have a shorter distance to get to the target, typically around 50 to 80 kilometers. So if you notch on the ground, it's very difficult to pull this maneuver. You could pull up just pretty aggressively. The missile will then track up, and then if you go down in a short amount of time, the missile will then hit the ground because it's overcorrecting. Sometimes it'll overshoot you, but this is an aggressive deck-based notch. Again, there are multiple different ways to notch. Essentially, notch just means pull an aggressive maneuver when the missile is relatively close. You can deploy countermeasures. So again, the first way to dodge a Fox 3 missile is to outmaneuver it, outrun it. Just outrun it at max range, right? You could do that. You can also outrun missiles at within 10 kilometers. I've done it before. You can outrun missiles at 10 kilometers. So the first one is just outrun the missile completely. Don't even worry about it. Don't waste your countermeasures. Don't do any of that. If you feel that the missile is within range, so within range is anywhere between 20 and 16 kilometers is ideal shooting range for a Fox 3 missile, like a very high percentage shot. A very high percentage of hit, rather. Then notching is going to be your next bet. Notching in addition to countermeasures, right? And again, you can use countermeasures for any one of these abilities to dodge. So, yeah, so again, the first way is to outrun it. Second way is to notch it, pull an aggressive maneuver when the missile is relatively close. And there are audible indicators that the missile is close to you. It sounds like a hissing noise. It's like, and it gets loud. Maybe not like a high pitch hissing, but like a low pitch hissing. You're going to learn all this with experience. Okay. So that is going to be the two ways that you dodge missiles. The third way is going to be if you destroy the missile itself, which is extremely difficult to do with Fox 3 missiles, but you could destroy the missile. So a lot of times people complain that the radar locks onto missiles more so than the actual target that they're trying to get. You could actually use Fox 3 missiles to destroy other missiles. It's absolutely possible. Difficult, but possible. Ethan is asking, how do you know how close it is to you, though? This might be just me being... Okay, again, this is going to come with experience, right? This may sound stupid, but it's true. Well, I guess if it is true, it's not stupid, right? If it's only stupid if it doesn't work. I'm trying to think of how I should say this without making a fun of anybody. How do you know if a missile's close? So, situation awareness is going to help you out here, right? Situation awareness is going to help you out here. The reason why I say that is, again, with the air bases, right? If you're at max range, okay, if you're just taking off and you get an RWR warning that a missile's being shot at you, more than likely they are shooting at you at max distance. So you don't have to like notch, you don't have to do any of that. You are relatively safe, okay? You are relatively safe from a missile, an RWR warning going off within the first volley of missiles being shot at people, okay? You're relatively safe from those missiles, unless you are asleep at the wheel. Now, how do you know if a missile's close to you? Well, if the match, think about it like this. There are 3 stages to the match, okay? There's early, mid, and late game. Early, mid, and late game. Just like Dota, Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, whatever. There's early, mid, and late game. If you're being shot at in early game, you're more than likely safe, and you don't really have to worry too much about a missile hitting you, because more than likely you are being shot at from max range, which again is anywhere from 30 to 40. People sometimes shoot at 40 kilometers. It's crazy, but those are low percentage shots, okay? Now, let's say you're in mid-game. Now, what is mid-game? Mid-game is after the first people have gotten taken down in the match. The first people have gotten taken down. During that time, you are more than likely going to be within 20 to 15 kilometers of somebody. If you get an RWR warning mid-game, more than likely they are shooting you at you within distance, which means there is a higher probability that the missile is going to hit you, okay? So you should worry a little bit more. Now, when the RWR warning goes off in mid-game, you probably have about, you should probably be defending right off the bat, right? Whether that be going to the deck or whether that, I'm not necessarily saying notching, but you should be going away from where the RWR warning is coming from. So if your RWR is telling you, hey, there's a missile coming from your left side, you want to turn away from that missile to either, again, you want to first try see if you can outrun it, because if you try to outrun it, you're maintaining your velocity, you're not sacrificing anything, right? You're only adding the fact that you are creating distance between you and that missile, right? Now, when you're being shot at mid range, or when you're being shot at late game, you're more than likely going to be being shot at within 5 to 10 kilometers, right? This is because people have closed the distance. The whole match, people are closing the distance, right? Now, there could be special circumstances where, like, okay, your team is winning and there's some guy over there, there's like, at late game is really, but if you're left in like a 2v2 situation and an RWR warning goes off in late game, you probably should be a little bit more worried than you do if you were in early game, okay? So in late game, if an RWR warning goes off, you first of all look in that direction to see if you can see the missile indicator that's coming towards you. That shows that usually you can see a missile indicator within 10 kilometers. I think it's really like 9.7, but you look in that direction. If you don't see anything initially, you can also, in late game, you can look where the missile's coming from and see if there's contrails up top, right? There are indicators to see where this person is. If you don't see contrails where the missile's being shot at, more than likely he's below contrail level. And he might be at like 5,300 altitude, right? So then you really should be playing defense really difficult, or you should be playing defense. You should really commit to the defense. If you're being shot at and you look back and you could see him, he's right there within like 5 or 6 kilometers. That's where like you have to be more aggressive, notching and things like that. That's where all that comes into effect. Of course, you could use countermeasures for all these different things that you can do. So, situation awareness, right? Situation awareness is going to be the best bet to help you. Simply put, okay, so just a simple way to recap it. There's 3 stages to the game: early game, mid game, late game. If you're being shot at in early game, you more than likely don't have to worry too much, but you should still play defense. Don't notch, but you should still play defense, right? You don't need to notch, right? You could play defense into a reset, right? Just simply outrun the missile. If you're in mid game, you're more than likely going to be within distance of that missile being shot at, depending, and all of it's circumstantial, right? All of it's circumstantial depending on what you do. The other thing to remember is if you go off on your own, and RWR warnings are going off, like if you look on the map and you're by yourself and RWR warnings are going off, you're more than likely being shot at. And you've seen it happen to me all the time where, like, I know that there are people directly aiming at me. If you're in a group, right, if you're with all the other blueberries that go left on the map, then it's not likely that people are shooting directly at you, but there are Fox 3 missiles headed towards your general direction. You shouldn't play too aggressively on your defense if you're with blueberries, but you should still be like, okay, well, let's fire off Fox 3s to them, and then let's play defense, right? So there are a few ways to look at it. So early game, mid game, late game. As the game gets later, you probably have to worry a little bit more about where people are. Into situation awareness. The way you dodge Fox 3 missiles is simply by outmaneuvering them, outrunning them, or simply outplaying them by either countermeasuring or shooting them down, right? So those are the ways to avoid. The overall thing that you should keep in mind is your goal as a top tier pilot. Your goal as a top tier pilot should always be to make it to the end of the game. That should be your goal as a top tier pilot. When you're playing in top tier, your goal should always be to make it to the end of the game. Now, what does that mean, right? Well, who knows? Who knows what it means, right? But I tell you what, you're not going to make it to the end of the game if you are being overly aggressive, if you're asleep at the wheel, right? So the philosophy that you need to take into top tier games is I am going to make it to the end of the game. How am I going to do that? Well, I probably won't make it to the end of the game if I'm playing Call of Duty, right? If I'm being overly aggressive, if I'm not paying attention, if I'm, right? So if you're not doing the things that you need to do to survive, you are not going to make it to the end of the game. You should want to make it to the end of the game because that's where your skill set will come into factor. So hopefully that answers your question. Chilling ice, did I miss anything? So to redefine it, 66 meters from your relative ground, not 66 in general. That's correct. Within the no escape zone, it's true. You got a feeling where it's at. Also note, depending on where your plane is, if you're flying the more modern one, like Eurofighter Raphael, then you can see the missiles on your RWR and how close they are. That's correct. Survival is the goal. The longer you are alive, the longer you're benefiting your team. That's correct. Again, as a top tier player, if you're new to top tier, very simply put, if you get 1 kill in top tier jets, you have done your job. Pack up your bags, go home, hit the bricks, kid. You've done your job. If you get 2 kills, not only have you done your job, you've done somebody else's job. Okay? Somebody that got team killed, somebody that crashed on takeoff, somebody that was asleep at the wheel, right? If you get 3 or more kills, you are carrying the team, right? So they're really, simply put, there are 3 levels. You get 1 kill, you've done your job. You get 2 kills, you've done your job and somebody else's job. If you do 3 kills or more, that's it. I don't care if you get 20 kills. It's in the same bucket as 3 kills or more. You are carrying the team essentially. So there you go, baby. Chilly nights, the longer. Oh yeah, I just read that. The longer you're alive. Yeah, that's right. That was kind of crazy.
They're all dead!
Look, Chilling Ice. It sounds like an advertisement, man. I love that. I like it. And like this is what Chilling Ice said. Chilling Ice said, "You likely learn more from watching others who are good at flying than to fly yourself." I should have said that. I should have just been like, instead of going through that whole spiel, should have been, look, just watch me fly, okay? Just watch me fly.
Push forward and secure the objective now.
Vehicle airdrop available.
Execute all plans with precision and stability. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Alpha. Allied forces are attacking Objective Echo.
I've got nowhere to go.
Ah, sniper. Oh, a tank. Okay, tank got me.
I'm injured! Help me!
Objective Alpha lost.
Medic! I'm here!
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming. Combatants in Objective Echo have been eliminated.
I can't see anything. I think I need to.
We've taken Sector Alpha.
Where's the gamma and stuff like that?
High threat enemy marked. Neutralize the threat. The enemy has cleared Objective Delta. The enemy is attacking Objective Alpha. Sector Echo is now under our control. attacking objective Charlie 1. The enemy has taken objective Alpha. Sector Alpha is under enemy control. Be advised. Enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1.
Smoke barrage ready.
Be advised. Enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1. Objective Echo.
Really
Lost.
close one.
Allied forces are engaging at objective Foxtrot. We've taken control of Sector Echo. Be advised, our forces have secured objective Echo.
Oh, whoa. There's a little lag.
Allied forces are engaging at objective Alpha. Objective Charlie 1 lost. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Echo. Roger that, artillery barrage incoming. Objective Charlie 1 was captured by enemy forces. We have cleared objective Alpha. Press on. We've secured Sector Delta. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 2. Sector Echo is occupied by enemy forces. Objective Echo has been captured by the enemy.
Wind's changed. We're fighting back.
We've taken Sector Alpha. Objective Charlie 2 lost. We have cleared objective Bravo. Press on. We've taken control of Sector Bravo. Our forces have taken full control of objective Bravo. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Alpha.
Almost got it.
The enemy is teetering on the brink of collapse. Objective Alpha lost. We have cleared objective Echo. Press on. The enemy has seized control of Sector Alpha. Attention, objective Alpha is now under enemy control. We've taken Sector Echo. Be advised, the enemy has taken
There's like this
Sector
weird
Delta.
input delay that I'm
Attention,
getting.
Objective Delta is now under enemy control. Allied forces are engaging in
Oh my god.
Delta.
Fucking helicopter, dude.
Advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Bravo.
I'm gonna have to take these helicopters down.
Allied forces are engaging at objective Delta. Be advised, the enemy has taken Sector Foxtrot. objective Echo. Be advised, the enemy has taken Sector Echo. Objective Echo was captured by enemy forces. Combatants in Objective Charlie 1 have been eliminated. Smoke screen incoming. We've taken Sector Foxtrot. Enemy vehicles have been a serious threat to our troops. Destroy them! Allied forces are engaging at Objective Echo. We've taken Sector Delta. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Foxtrot.
Ready for order.
Combatants in Objective Charlie 2 have been eliminated. Allied forces are attacking Objective Echo. Objective Delta lost. We've passed the halfway point of the operation. It's not over yet. Be advised. Enemy troops are attacking Objective Charlie 1. Failed. Fall
Wow,
back
I don't know how we lost.
immediately.
That's crazy. That was a close game. Look how close this game was. That was really close. This is a 6-game. That was crazy. Tank Gaming. Actually, I need the barrel, right? Oh, there is no barrel. Handguard?
I'll take point.
Reeling success has GTI scratching their heads, and they can't help but retaliate. The train engage immediately and assist Allied forces in capturing the objectives. Execute all plans with precision and stability.
Ah, I messed up on the site. I don't like that site.
Don't let them hold onto those sectors. Objective Charlie 2 has been captured by the enemy. We have cleared Objective Alpha. Press on. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Bravo. The enemy has seized control of Sector Alpha. Combatants in Objective Foxtrot have been eliminated. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Charlie 1. Sector Bravo is now under our control. Objective Foxtrot lost.
Alright, I'm back!
I don't know how this thing shoots. I'm worried. This is the first time I've used this gun, really.
The enemy is controlling more sectors than us. Attention, Objective Foxtrot is now under enemy control. Allied forces are clearing Objective Charlie 2. Our forces have taken full control of Objective Charlie 1. Combatants in Objective Charlie 2 have been eliminated.
Not bad.
The enemy has taken Objective Bravo. We've secured Sector Charlie. Attacking Objective Charlie 2. The enemy has cleared Objective Bravo. The enemy has seized control of Sector Bravo. Objective Bravo has been captured by the enemy. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Bravo. The enemy has taken Objective Charlie 2.
Blast down!
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Delta. Sector Echo is under enemy control. Objective Echo was captured by enemy forces. We've secured Sector Charlie. Combatants in Objective Foxtrot have been eliminated. The enemy has taken Objective Delta. Sector Foxtrot is now under our control. Allied forces have taken objective Foxtrot. The enemy has seized control of Sector Delta. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Foxtrot. Allied forces are engaging at objective Echo.
Enemy tank right there! Go get it!
Allied forces are clearing objective Bravo. Combatants in objective Echo have been eliminated. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Foxtrot. We've taken Sector Echo. Be advised, our forces have secured objective Echo. The situation is unfavorable. Intensify efforts to take them down. The enemy has taken objective Foxtrot. Combatants in objective Bravo have been eliminated. Sector Foxtrot is under enemy control. The enemy has taken objective Foxtrot. We've taken Sector Bravo. Allied forces are engaging at objective Alpha. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1. Sector Delta is now under our control. Be advised, our forces have secured objective Delta. Objective Charlie 1 lost. Combatants in Objective Alpha have been eliminated. Attention, Objective Charlie 1 is now under enemy control. We've taken control of Sector Alpha. The enemy has seized control of Sector Charlie. Objective Charlie 2 has been captured by the enemy. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Delta. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Charlie 2. The enemy has taken Objective Echo. Don't let them hold onto those sectors. Objective Echo was captured by enemy forces. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Alpha. Combatants in Objective Charlie 1 have been eliminated. Objective Delta has been captured by the enemy. Be advised, our forces have secured Objective Charlie 1. We've taken Sector Foxtrot. The enemy has seized control of Sector Alpha. The enemy has taken Objective Alpha. Allied forces are attacking Objective Alpha. Objective Bravo lost. Sector Echo is now under our control. Our forces have taken full control of Objective Echo. Sector Bravo is under enemy control. Objective Bravo was captured by enemy forces. We've gained the lead in the number of captured sectors. Be advised, our forces have secured objective Charlie 2. The enemy has taken objective Charlie 2. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Echo. The enemy has taken objective Charlie 2. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1. Combatants in objective Delta have been eliminated. The enemy has taken objective Charlie 1. Allied forces are engaging at objective Bravo. We've taken sector Delta. Allied forces have taken objective Charlie 2. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Foxtrot. Combatants in objective Bravo have been eliminated. The enemy has seized control of sector Delta. Sector Bravo is now under our control. Combatants in objective Charlie 1 have been eliminated. Attention, objective Foxtrot is now under enemy control. We've reached 50% completion of our objectives. We're in the lead. Don't let them hold on to those sectors. Objective Bravo was captured by enemy forces. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Echo. Combatants in objective Delta have been eliminated.
Why did he target me and not the tank? Strange.
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1. Combatants in objective Foxtrot have been eliminated. We've taken control of Sector Alpha. The enemy has taken objective Alpha. Sector Echo is occupied by enemy forces. Be advised. Allied forces are attacking objective Echo. Objective Delta lost. The enemy has seized control of Sector Delta. Objective Delta was captured by enemy forces. Be advised. Enemy
Oh,
forces are
where did that guy
attacking
come from?
Charlie 2.
And how did he get past everybody else?
Medic! I need help!
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Alpha. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Echo. Objective Charlie 2, lost.
Casualties on our side!
Nice. Well done.
Sector Alpha is under...
Oh, we got him.
Objective Alpha was captured by enemy forces. Allied forces are engaging at Objective Bravo. Sector Charlie is now under our control. Allied forces have taken Objective Charlie 2.
Artillery barrage ready.
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Charlie 1.
Requesting artillery barrage!
Roger that, artillery barrage incoming. We are in the lead. Hold our advantage. The enemy has taken Objective Delta. The enemy has seized control of Sector Delta. Objective Delta was captured by enemy forces. Be advised, enemy troops are attacking Objective Charlie 1. We're over the halfway mark. Stay sharp and keep moving. Enemy has taken Objective Echo.
Dude, I keep getting killed by these helicopters. It's just helicopter after helicopter. That's really annoying. And they just seem to be like, you saw that guy where he was like, he picked out me out of everybody else. There was a tank that was more suited to get taken out by a helicopter, but he instead chose to go for me.
Let's go. The mission will be accomplished.
More supplies will be available daily.
All right, this is the biggest test of this update. Is if we can queue up.
Confirmed. Good luck out there.
Oh, my thing expire? Gear set? Where is it? Stash. Here we go.
Choose a battlefield that allows you to showcase your strengths. Begin your mission. We'll provide all the support you need.
These are like pop. I think that's what it was called. Pop heads or something like that.
Remain alert and be on call for emergencies.
Oh, they gave me a free AKM. Nice.